My wife brought 99 men home, and they acted recklessly in front of me. That day, I watched as she brought home the 100th man. He shot me a taunting look before turning to Anya. "Miss Sawyer, is this your useless husband?" Anya leaned into her seat and replied with a lazy, "Yes." The young man patted my cheek with a grin. "Night, I'll show you what a proper man is capable of." That evening, I was forced to sit in the living room and listen to their moans all night long. The next morning, Anya ordered me to prepare breakfast for her. As usual, I refused. She seemed to have forgotten our marriage was by contract. That day just so happened to be the third to last day of our contract. Anya Sawyer was surprised by my staunch refusal. This was the first time in 8 years that I've ever refused a request from her. She was so shocked that she started scrutinizing me. "Shane, are you still out of sorts from last night? Were you so shaken that you lost your marbles?" I silently stared at her, not responding in any way. After a while, Anya grew unsettled by my stare, so she impatiently broke the silence, hissing, "If you won't do it, then fine. Why are you staring at me?" As she said that, she gestured and called for the butler to get breakfast ready. Just then, the young man she brought back last night approached me with a grin. "So how was my performance last night to you?" "Touch yourself listening to us," he drawled. He was about to say more, but Anya dragged him away. "Stop yapping and get ready for breakfast." The young man raised his eyebrows at me with his eyes gleaming with overwhelming glee and pride. Anya and the young man kept flirting at the dining table as they ate. I did not even raise my head. Instead, I was busy thinking about how I should spend my days in the future. Time passed. Suddenly someone patted me on the arm. When I looked up, I found Anya standing next to me, with a dark look on her face. "What is it?" I shot her a confused look. She said nothing. Instead, she continued to stare at me with emotions I could not decipher flashing in her eyes. "What were you thinking about so deeply?" she finally inquired. I blinked at her, somewhat dumbstruck that she would even ask me that, so I told her the truth. "I'm thinking about my future." Anya clicked her tongue upon hearing that. "What else can you do besides lighthouse chores?" I wasn't fazed, even though those demeaning words slipped from her lips, so naturally, I was already used to it. In the 8 years of our marriage, I basically abandoned all personal time in order to take good care of her. My everyday life revolved around her wants and needs. I'd nearly forgotten what I was like when I still had dreams of my own. 8 years ago, I was in desperate need of cash due to my mother's illness. I was at the end of my rope when Anya appeared saying she would offer me $5 million. However, that money was only up for grabs if I agreed to marry her. I also had to help her manage her family for my mother's sake. I agreed to the deal. Over the last 8 years, I've watched her come home with different men. Once Anya stared at me with unusually solemn eyes despite being completely slushed. "Shame we belong to two different worlds. Don't fall for me," she slurred. I always thought Anya was a woman who had no idea what love was supposed to be like. Then I found out a year ago that she had a first love who passed away from an illness. The young man Anya brought home last night actually resembled her dead love. Hence, I was not surprised to see him at breakfast with her regardless. I'd been planning my departure arch for quite some time now. Anya noticed my upset-mindedness, so she called out my name in annoyance. Her impatient tone quickly snapped me out of my thoughts. "I want to get a job," I said calmly, looking into her frustrated eyes. Anya let out a sardonic chuckle. "With your skills, I suppose you do well as a janitor at Sawyer Group after all. You can't even compare to a fresh graduate like John." I was just about to reply when John Williams, her newest bedmate, walked out of the bedroom. "Anya, do I look nice in this?" He was wearing the outfit Anya bought for her first love every year. Anya slapped me across the face when